Hello. Oh, okay. New microphone. It's gonna pick up the fan. I have to turn the fan off. I can hear myself in the headset, which is weird. I got the new microphone today. Oh, I gotta quiet down. Alright. I got the new microphone today and it didn't work with my computer. So I went out and got a new headset and we'll see if this improves the audio quality. I don't have to raise my voice anymore because Mr. Microphone is right here. I will have to get used to that. I apologize right now. Holy shit. I go to the fucking store and I come home and I turn on Sportsnet and they have breaking news and I'm like, that's a joke, right? That's a joke. It's a joke. PK Subban for Shea Weber. Holy shit. That is a weird trade. Like, I love both defensemen, so it's a good trade for both, but it's odd because I don't know that either team comes out ahead in that deal. I guess financially, I think Weber makes a lot more money. I don't know. I honestly don't think that trade makes either team better. I think it's just sort of a one for one. It has to be financial reasons. Um, and then Taylor Hall. So the Oilers trade Taylor Hall for Adam Larsson from New Jersey. The Oilers are taking a major risk. Major. Because Adam Larsson hasn't shown yet that he is the defenseman that was drafted fourth overall, that he can be that. So, wow. I'm stunned. The Devils, I think, just made the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see what else they do, but um, I love Taylor Hall. I'm glad he's out of the division. Does this make room for Lucic then? Do the Oilers figure they're in on Lucic so they can trade out a winger and bring in Lucic, or is this just to make room for Puljujarvi? And then Stamkos just signed an 8-year contract to stay with the Lightning. So all of you Toronto fans who've been trolling me for over a month because I said, A, I didn't think Toronto was the front runner, and B, I still thought there was a shot he'd stay with the Lightning, and C, I really just didn't see him going to Toronto. You all need to apologize. You do, because he's not going to Toronto. He just signed an 8-year contract. See, that was Tampa's out. Tampa is able to sign him to an 8-year contract, and Toronto could only offer him 7. Um, this at least will shut Jim Benning up about, oh, I'm going to call Steve Stamkos. No, you're not. You're, you're not getting Steve Stamkos. He's not coming to Vancouver. So, Stammer's off the board, and wow, the Devils just got a lot better. I love Larsson. I think Adam Larsson is a fantastic defenseman. I am not burying the Oilers in this trade at all. I think this is a Puljujarvi trade. This is we just got Puljujarvi, so Taylor Hall is expendable. And it means Everly stays. They had to get rid of one of their big contracts, and so Everly will stay. Wow. I leave the house for 2 minutes, and all this shit happens. What the hell? When? Why? I'm so worried about this thing. The headset I got for $50. The challenge I have, okay, is that the computer I'm using was $300 brand new, and it was the absolute cheapest computer I could find. And it was bought at a time when I bought my kids top of the line computers. My son and my daughter both got, top notch computers, and I got myself just a piece of shit, so that they couldn't complain that Dad got better. Now that I'm doing this YouTube thing, and now that my channel's gaining subscribers, and now that I've got a microphone that's really sensitive, um, it's looking like maybe I should upgrade the computer as well. But this is all expensive stuff. Obviously, I got some money today because I was able to buy this for 50 bucks. It was regular 90. Yeah, they're showing the best of the NHL right now. They're showing Brian Boyle doing the chicken thing that he did in the playoffs. That was just stupid. That was horrible. Wow, PK Subban to Nashville for Shea Weber. Both those guys had no trade clauses though. Or no, PK's turn comes in tomorrow. I will say this: Montreal added Andrew Shaw. Now they've added Shea Weber. Shea Weber will win numerous Norris trophies. He is a fantastic defenseman. If I had to give an edge in that trade, I would give it to Montreal. I love what PK Subban does. I love what Shea Weber does. They're different, but they're both 30-minute a game guys. And I think PK's game will get better being in Nashville, where he won't be torn to pieces every night, where he doesn't have to be a superstar every game. Wow, I had to make a video because these trades are kind of major. And, you know, I've reported on little crap trades. Mason Raymond's on a buyout right now from Calgary. I saw that coming. I honestly wouldn't mind him back in Vancouver. And I may get, you know, shot down by some Vancouver fans for that. But I liked Mason Raymond. I didn't have a problem with him. I didn't have a problem with him leaving, but I wouldn't have a problem with him coming back in a bottom six role. The problem is we already have enough guys that don't hit. We already have enough guys who aren't very physical. But he's fast. Mason Raymond is fast. And for that reason alone, I think Benning will consider it. I mean, for, you know, $1 million, why not? But we'll see what happens. Eric Nystrom's on a buyout. He's kind of minor. He's not going to be a big deal. I should look and see who else signed today. There was some other signing I noticed on the TSN page. Ah, yes, Seth Jones signed a 6-year, $32 million contract. $5.4 million a season. Honestly, that's good. Tootin gets bought out by Columbus. That makes sense. Hurdle gets 2 years, $6 million. I got Eric Stahl in here. Zucker got a 2-year extension, $2 million a year. That's a good price for Zucker. Not a problem with that at all. But yeah, Steven Stamkos is staying in Tampa Bay. The Star Center has decided to forego free agency to sign an 8-year, $68 million contract. Wait, so he took below market value? Holy shit, he really wanted to stay with Tampa. Seriously, his cap hit was 7.5. Wow. It's not much higher than that. That's crazy. So, sorry Toronto fans, your dreams have been dashed. Your day has been ruined. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because if I had to listen to an entire summer of Stamkos and Austin talk, I was probably going to put a bullet in my brain. So now I don't have to worry about it. And for Tampa, that's a steal. 8 years, 64, $8 million a year. That's a bargain. And I'm serious, that's a bargain. So he took a hometown discount for Tampa. I kept hearing, he'll take a hometown discount for Toronto. He's not going to want 10 or 11 million. No, he would have wanted 10 or 11 million from anybody else. He'll take the discount to stay in Tampa because that's kind of what you do. This is so weird that the microphone's right here and not way over there with the webcam. This is a strange universe that I'm in. And I can hear myself, which is also really, really... Does Bob McCown go through this? Is this what Tim and Sid... Can they hear themselves when they're doing the show? I don't even know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at a fan. I don't even... This is a whole new world. And this will probably cut down on the length of my videos, having the microphone right here. Oh, I got something today. I'm so happy I got this. This is my Kevin Bieksa shirt. I got this after he was traded. So, as proof that I love Kevin Bieksa. 1992 yearbook. Oh. And the best part, the best part of this yearbook, I didn't pay big money for it, and he shipped it in a bag, and it was all taped up, and it was all like backboard and everything. It's like, oh, that's so cute, but no, I'm going to read this. This isn't a collection thing. It has, let me see, the Vancouver Canucks, of course, are in here. It is just so weird. So weird. This was San Jose's expansion. So here's the Canucks. This was right before Bure came over. And what's the headline? Yet another losing season in the offing. Nope. Predicted they were going to get 70 points. Nope. This was right after the Cliff Ronning trade. So basically what they say in here, and I'll read it over in some other video, they basically say Pat Quinn sucks, and the trade isn't going to make the Canucks any better because Cliff Ronning's not tall enough. So they're not going to get any better. They're still going to suck. And no. They finished first in the division that year. That's just insane. Absolutely insane. They projected the Kings for a 98-point total. Nope. I'm pretty sure the Kings missed the playoffs that year. Because I know Vancouver played Winnipeg in the first round, and then they played Edmonton in the second round. And I'm pretty sure Edmonton, was it Calgary that missed the playoffs? Shit, I'm going to have to look that up. But I don't have a 93 yearbook. So I have a 1986 yearbook that hopefully arrives tomorrow. Yeah, Predators place Eric Nystrom on waivers for purpose of buyout. I think that's it. I think that's all the news I have right now. But wow. Seriously, I turn on Sportsnet and I see PK Subban traded to Predators for Shea Weber, and I'm like, this is a joke, right? They're not serious, right? And then Oilers trade Taylor Hall for Adam Larsson. I'm like, no, they didn't. And then Lightning re-signed Stamkos, and then I went, okay. I seriously thought there was some kind of April Fool's Day bullshit going on here. So I'm going to watch Tim and Sid in a few minutes here. They're only going to have like an hour probably. I'll listen to what they have to say. They're probably going to agree with what I have to say. And then I'll probably come back and do another video later. I spent some time with my boy today. He needed it. And as much as I love getting subscribers, and I do, and I love interacting with you people, and that was fun on NHL this morning, fun as shit. When my kid needs me, it's going to take precedence over everything else. And he needed me today. So, yeah. Wow, this headset makes a huge difference. I'm kind of weird because everything, all the sound isn't, and I'm used to, okay, it's just strange. And it's a good headset. It's not a shit headset. I thought about it. I thought, well, I can get that one for $20, and I'm like, no. No, you get the shit headset, there's going to be some kind of a noise thing going on. And I want to sound professional. I want to sound regal and businesslike. I want the Bob McCown experience. So now I've got the headset, so now I'm this close to Bob McCown. I'm yay close. What the heck is this? Is that some kind of, no, it's nothing. But the cord too, like the cord just goes on forever. I can lean way back, and it doesn't affect how the sound is, and I don't have to worry about, I have to worry about the fan apparently, but minor. First world problems, yo. Alright. Thanks for watching. I want to hear what you guys think of those trades. I think the Subban for Shea Weber trade, it's a saw-off. I think it's better for Montreal than Nashville. But PK's got tremendous talent. And Taylor Hall is a steal for New Jersey because Adam Larsson has yet to live up to his potential. He could with New Jersey or with Edmonton. The trick with Edmonton is this: Griffin Reinhart. If Griffin Reinhart can ever come close to realizing his potential, and I cheered for this kid the whole way through, if he can come close. Okay, they're showing the point totals from last year, and yeah, Shea Weber had 20 goals. Subban had 6. Larsson had 18 points in 82 games last year, and Taylor Hall had 65 in 82 games, 26 goals. So Taylor Hall has potential to score more. The problem being it's New Jersey, and the Jersey Devils don't normally help you score more. But, wow. And then Stamkos, 8 years, $68 million. How many people had Stamkos jerseys for Toronto? How many Maple Leaf jerseys had Stamkos on the back? They were all like, hey, we're going to get Stammer. We're going to get Stammer. And then Carey Price is going to come play for us. We'll get him for a 4th rounder because we're Toronto. No. And that makes me, I'm going to have to go back and, I'm sorry. I have to go back into the book, which was the year that the Leafs started doing this, and I'm going to have to read off the list of rumored names to be going to Toronto, because they they have a list in there of rumored names to be going to Toronto that summer, and it is fucking hilarious. So it's a good day. It's a good day for the rest of Canada. Um, as a fan of Vancouver, congratulations, Stamkos, on staying with the Tampa Bay Lightning and giving them a deal in the process.